We made this custom holder for our IKEA SCADIS board to keep our multimeter off the desk and organized. It works fine as a basic shelf, but the fit is way too loose. The metal rattles around a lot and it needs some improvement. There is nowhere to store the probes and the cables are just a mess. Let's take this back to Shapr3D. First, let's open the original file, the file that we already printed out, so let's see how we can improve that solution. First, I'm going to import the multimeter file, which we previously designed according to its dimensions. After the multimeter is imported, now it's way easier to spot the difference and it's way easier to spot what could be improved. One tool that is super useful in this case is section view. So what I want to do, I want to use section view to cut through this plane. With that, I can easily spot how big is the clearance and I can easily see how much room do I have to make it closer to the multimeter. So I will just select faces and by pulling I will quickly fix the issue that I had before. I'm adjusting a radius of those rounded edges and now we can move the multimeter a little bit closer to the wall, which will leave a bit more room on the other side. And now I want to fix that too. So right now it's 7 millimeters. I'm just going to hide the multimeter so I can have a better view on the holder itself. Turn on the top view and rotate it a little bit because I want to select only edges that are on this side of the body, because that is the way to make a stable adjustment. Now, when it's done, let's turn back on the multimeter and see how it looks like. Way better than before. Next step is to create holders for probes. So I am creating midplane because I will use that midplane just to create sketch for holders for probes. Create a simple sketch, simple shape. Set all dimensions that are necessary. Why is this important that we have that angle? It's because of the 3D printing, because if the angle is, in this case, 135, then we won't need any support in this case. So the print will be cleaner and the surface will be smoother. Select the edges and make them round. After that, select the top face and I want to create circle there that I will use to cut through the probe holder. It's very important that this dimension is big enough so there is enough space for probes. And let's design one rectangle. Select all three profiles and cut it through the body. After that, we can hide the sketch because it is a little bit in our way. Select edges and round them a little bit so the probe can easily fit in its place. Okay, let's round those edges a little bit so the print is a bit more appealing. And next step is creating another midplane after I hide this one. I select one face and I select opposite face. And in the menu I select midplane and automatically I will have plane which is right where I want it to be, because I want to use mirror and to mirror this part of the body to on another side. And now I can select all three bodies and use union to make just one body. I will perform chamfer there, and here I will just add a little bit of fillet so the print is a bit more clean. And now I'm going to select only the multimeter holder and isolate it because I want to print out only this part. Go to File and go to Export to. And when you open the export window, we can directly send to the slicer. In the slicer, you define your 3D printing parameters, and after that you can slice the model and the model is ready. Let's print it out. Alright, the print is done. Check out the difference. The new version has much sleeker profile, built-in probe holsters and a dedicated cable wrap. Let's mount it on the board and test the fit. The multimeter drops in perfectly, nice and snug, and there is no more wiggling. The probes also slide right into their place. And the best thing is that I can use the multimeter while it's on the board, and it's not in my way on the working table. Now it's your turn. What design are you going to glow up?